My wife said to me, "Why is there a peacock in the car park?" I said, "Simple, it's a pay and display." And I said to this bird, I said, "How do you manage to fly for so long?" He said, "Thermals." I said, "I'd probably need them up there." I don't know about you, but I just love to watch the cricket. My wife said to me, "It's time we discuss the elephant in the room." That's the trouble with being a nature commentator. The same thing always happens when they're producing programs about elephants. The producer says, "Quick, put on some trombone music." When my cat's watching a firework display, it's always the same thing. "That's too boring. That fizzled out. I'm not enjoying this. What a waste of money." That's the trouble. Cats hate fireworks. So this lion attacked me yesterday, and I staggered home, and all my wife could say was, "Wow, those ripped jeans look kind of cool." When I was young, my dad said, "Cheerio, son, I'm off to Iraq." I said, "Shall I carry your bag, Dad?" Well, he arrived at the customs, and they said, "Do you have anything to declare?" He said, "Yeah, I'm vegan." My friend Bob recently died. He used to make maps. The thing is, you always knew where you were with him. Actually, someone asked me for directions yesterday. They said, "Can you tell me how to get to the army barracks?" I said, "Yeah, go left, right, left, right, left, right." On one occasion, I was driving home from work, and this man wearing a cape came out of nowhere and shouted, "Stand and deliver." Well, of course, I had to apologise to my wife. Sorry about that. I was held up in traffic. One year, I went to the Notre Dame, and I asked Quasimodo, "Where did you park?" He said, "Round back." I was playing Trivial Pursuits one evening, and the question was, what was the first craft to be taken into space? Well, apparently weaving isn't the correct answer. Recently, I visited a stately home, and the people asked me if I'd like to have a short guide to accompany me around the house. I said I thought it was his day off. Actually, I was reading the papers yesterday, and they were saying that houses are getting smaller these days. Fortunately, mine's the same size as when I bought it. Yesterday, I went to the double glazing salesman, and I said, "Can you give me a quote for the door?" He said, "How about Home Sweet Home?" I recently went to the antique shop to buy some furniture, and the guy says to me, "Here's a set of occasional chairs." I said, "What are they the rest of the time?" And the guy asked me, "What's the colour of your cosy chair at home?" I said, "Satin." This morning I confessed to my wife I've just bought a stupidly expensive mirror. She said, "You must have seen yourself coming." The next thing you know, she'd painted the mirror black. I thought, I could never see myself doing that. Actually, my wife has always dreamed of us having a garden with running water. That's why I bought us a garden with an outside toilet. These days, my neighbour spends most of his time growing herbs and spices. I thought, there's someone with too much time on their hands. I'm actually a science teacher, and this student said to me, "What is time?" I said, "Ask me later." I actually screwed on the head of a robot backwards. Ha! One day he'll look back and laugh. It's funny, really. When I was a boy, I preferred English to maths, so my teacher compromised. She gave me algebra. And then she said, "Do you understand addition and subtraction?" I said, "More or less." Someone came up to me yesterday and said, "Excuse me, where's the metric centre?" I said, 200 yards on the left." Yesterday I was lecturing, and I explained that to every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. To which someone shouted out, "No, there isn't." And then I announced, "It's maths club tonight. Be there or be squared." Straight after that, someone shouted out, "Sir, is it true that a minus times a minus is a plus?" I said, "Yes, that proves that less is more." I feel sorry for my pupils, to be honest. As they say, it's always the children who suffer. There was a recent survey, and it said 60% of people struggle with maths, and 50% don't. Oh!